everyone, I'm Aqua Topaz. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be going over the things that I got in the Friends and Family sale from Erin Condren. I know that this is definitely a late video, but I still wanted to show you guys what I ended up getting in the sale. It was a great sale, so I got a couple more things that I was planning on. So let's start off with the Petite Planner system. So I can go more in depth about my planning systems and different things like that. And also I'm going to be trying out a couple of new things this year and things like that. So I was super excited to see that they were offering a monthly petite planner this year. I don't recall in the past that they were actually having a petite planner. They were just doing the ringed ones. And I realized for my content creation planning, I'm gonna try this year a monthly planner because I realized I don't write out that much stuff. For example, if you have seen some of maybe my TikToks, I write out the different things I'm doing on different days and stuff like that. And for the most part, a lot of the extra time, I don't need a day-to-day per se, I just need extra notes pages like this in the back, so where I can plan out some ideas and different stuff. So I'm really excited to see how this works out for the rest of 2022 and beginning of 2023. I will touch on this in a bit, but all of these dates and like names here in the blue, they were used with the interchangeable pen kit that I got, so we will definitely cover that as well. Actually, I'll just bring it in here. So it was used with that actually. So that is the first thing that I ended up getting. It's also in this beautiful color blends pattern. Some of the color blends I do like and some of them I don't. So this was fortunate enough that I actually kind of like this color like this. So I ended up getting that. And then I wanted for my personal planner here, I decided to get the year in planner preview and work through it like that. I also originally was thinking that the dates in the way that the months are laid out here, I wasn't quite sure how that was going to work out when I first saw that, so that is why I ended up getting the monthly planner originally and decided to move that to my content planning planner. So that's what I'm excited for. And it's really nice too that they actually tell you how to use this planner, and that is one of the great things about Erin Condren, in addition to the heavyweight paper, which is just super nice. There's not a lot of bleed through with things and stuff like that. And this particular planner, the stickers that come with it are the date stickers, and this actually is enough date stickers. I did count a little bit before this that will fill in 12 months of the yearly planner here, which is great. Also, didn't realize until now that there's some line pages and there's also some dot grid pages. I personally don't love dot grid myself, so I'll probably be sticking to lined pages and the different prompts and stuff like that, but I'm excited to check this out. Just as a trial, I decided to grab the volume 4, the December to October daily planner this year, just because I realized in my regular day-to-day planning, it doesn't work out so well sometimes, and I do tend to get bored. So I was thinking potentially, even though day-to-day planning doesn't necessarily work for me, I was maybe interested in trying out the Petite Planner system because you get over the year the 4 different volumes broken up by months, and I figured, well, a new shiny planner could potentially pique my interest every single time I would switch and things like that, so we'll see. I'm not totally giving myself a harsh judgment, I guess, if you will, because this year has been kind of crazy and it totally threw off my full planning stuff. So unfortunately, my beautiful planner that I bought for 2022 really didn't get used as much as I would have liked it to, but you know, there's always hope for next year. So that's what I'm going with. So also, unfortunately, so far, I have not totally used this planner to its full potential, but I'm still interested in the system and I got it as part of the sale. So that's why I was really excited for it and just decided to jump right in and do it. And the last Petite Planner system item that I have here is a journal. So this is the Etta V. Erin Condren collaboration, which honestly, this is just beautiful. And I really am going to be looking for more of this artist's work, definitely. And also, if she comes out with more Erin Condren collab stuff in the future, I'm definitely 100% going to be considering getting some of that. So this particular journal is lined out so it has productivity pages, they consider it. So it is aligned on the side here. So this is the full 2-page spread, if you will. And it has the bullet journal checklist points. I think this whole journal, it looks like, has all these pages in it. So honestly, I'm not totally thrilled about this because that wasn't necessarily how I was going to use this. I was going to potentially use this for work for a specific period of time and notes for work. So we'll see. Not quite sure how this is going to go down, but I will take it. And honestly, like I said, it was on sale and it was beautiful, and that is just great. And if I can slide it out here, because I now have enough journals to go ahead and use the full system, I decided to go ahead and get one of the covers. It escapes me what the official name of this is, but basically it's a way to carry and have all of the planners in one area here. So this is the In Bloom portfolio. Now that I'm thinking of it, I believe that's it. And it's honestly stunningly gorgeous. When the different styles came out this year, I wasn't sure if I liked this, but the more I look at it, honestly, the more I like it. So that's why I just decided to pick it up now. So maybe I'd potentially use it more going into 2023. So if you're not familiar with this, it has strings here in the middle. So essentially you take your petite planners and you slide it in like so. It's not too easy, I will say, the first time trying this. But essentially, you can, once you get it all the way slid in, you can put up to 4 in here, and then it closes like this, and it's a cover for carrying, and you put the loop around. So I'm excited to try that out and potentially bring this with me wherever I'm going. And also, too, in the theme of the In Bloom, because like I said, I really, really love it so much, I decided to get covers as well. So this is the A5 size. I really decided this year that I liked the A5 size better than the 7x9. So because I like this so much and I potentially want to use it in the future, picked these up for, you know, pretty cheap. Like I said, there's part of the sale. And it's got this beautiful rose gold on this as well. And also, let's see what else we have here. So moving into, I guess, writing utensils, I ended up picking the wet erase marker set because I realized that I did not have any wet erase markers, and I bought a couple of dashboards earlier in the year before this sale and different things like that, and I didn't have anything to use. So these are the fine tip wet erase markers, and also the colors I kind of like. They're a little bit muted, so it's not such a red, it's not such a gray, and different things like that. So I'm excited to see how these writes, and let me just see if I actually, what I could do is go ahead and write on this to give you guys an idea of what this is like. So oh, that writes really, really nicely. And because it's wet erase, it means that it's going to stay and not really smudge too much, just a little bit of smudges, excuse me, there, but that actually worked out really, really nicely. So I'm looking forward to utilizing these markers to their fullest for sure. And hopping into that, like I mentioned, I picked up the DIY interchangeable pen kit. So basically what this comes with, it's 2 barrels, and then each barrel has an opening on either side, and you can stick in the pen tips. So here is all of your color options. And they have a couple of writing tips, a couple of fatter, medium writing tips, and then some highlighters. So it's really super duper nice. I've only used a few so far. Let me just dump all of these out here. Oop. But yeah, so you have the short little ends here, if you will. And then, like I said, the barrel itself is just an easy twist. and it's an empty end on there. And so you can interchange what you need when you need it, stuff like that. And it just turns out really, really cool. And also these nicely fit on the end of it, so when you're writing, it doesn't get lost. And I haven't used these too much. Like I mentioned, I had used it originally in my monthly planner so far, or I should say the monthly petite journal so far, and it's really, really nice. It writes really smoothly. It did not bleed too much. It did, I think, come through just a tiny, tiny bit. Actually, let me just grab that. We can take a look. So I believe it was the orange, if I recall correctly, but maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I guess the blue is the darkest I have so far. So, yeah, as you can see just a tiny bit, it did bleed through a little. So just keep that in mind, maybe write a little bit lighter than I did. But yeah, that is the fine dark blue and the medium tip on that end. So because they were on sale, figured I'd give it a shot and go from there. And moving right along, move these out of the way here. I also decided to pick up a habit tracker that's magnetic. And so you can write down, like it says on here, goals and remind yourself why they're important. And small steps every day is a really good reminder, because often that is one of my challenges. I get overwhelmed easily on occasion, so trying to remind myself to break things down into small bits and pieces and create habits is really a great thing for me. So the wet erase markers I will be testing out with this and seeing how that goes. And it's a pretty strong magnet, trying not to totally have it snap here in your ears. But the thought is that I can stick it on my petite journal here and it'll be ready to go and I'll have it with me. And it can also be sort of a page marker as well, which will be fantastic. So looking forward to trying this out. And because they were on sale and because I love the Just My Type and I'm very sad that it did not get renewed, hopefully it will in the future, because honestly, this was perfect. It's just really simple. It's got a tiny little bit of color, if that is how you ordered it. So the color is basically on the tabs and on the month dividers, if you will. And it had this beautiful, gorgeous writing just like this. So in case I decide to go ahead and use more 3-ringed binders and planners, then I have the Just My Type bookmarks and it's really, really nice. So we have that. And next, this doesn't quite fit with all of the writing utensils and all the different things, but this is the Color Blends budget folio, if you will. So essentially it's for keeping different receipts in. I have another one that I use currently and essentially it's falling apart. Honestly, hold on, let me just grab it here. So I've been using this one for years and the elastic is terrible, this corner's ripping off. So I figured it was high time to go ahead and get myself a new one. And honestly, I love the Color Blends color on this. So I absolutely had to jump in and grab it. If anyone can recall, I believe that this coloring matches the budget notebook. So please let me know if that's correct, or correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments below. But I'm interested to see how this is. The pages, well, not really pages, the tabs, I guess, the dividers are a little bit bent already, so I'm not quite sure how this will hold up, even though this outside is really, really stiff and sturdy. That's really nice. So I guess I'll have to see how long it actually ends up lasting for me, but it's definitely better than the one that I have currently. So looking forward to giving this guy a try. And let's see what else we have here. So I also decided to grab one of the lunch boxes as well. I got it with my initials on it. I will say when I was originally adding my initials to it, I had everything in caps lock, and I was really excited because I liked it in caps lock, and then it arrived and it was lowercase, and I was very sad. But I went back to my order and realized that it must need to be lowercase because that's how the personalization on the order itself read out. So I decided to keep it because that was my mistake. And, you know, honestly, it's not that bad. It's just preference, basically. So this is the black with the color blends on the personalization. I do almost wish that you didn't have to get that, but it is a requirement. Otherwise, there was the flora, but I just didn't love it that much. So essentially, it is this nice little lunch bag that you can stand up as such. And then the neat thing about this, let me see if I can do this, give me one moment, is that it actually opens up, as you can see. I'm not going to totally unfold it, but essentially you can fold it out so it is a placemat for your lunch, and you don't have to necessarily worry about eating directly on the table or anything like that. Then once you're all done, you can fold it back up and you're all set to go. So I think this is a little bit smaller than my current lunch bag that I have, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out, but I will keep you posted if you are definitely interested. But if anything, even if it's smaller, for the allowance of having the lunchbox open up and having a clean surface, I'll take it, absolutely. And by it opening up, that allows for easy cleanup too. And the last thing that I ended up getting was this A5 notebook. So it came with I got it with this print on it. I did get it personalized, so I am not going to show you the front of it. But my hope was in getting this that I could potentially remove the cover, but it does look like I actually can, which is nice. So with the A5 notebooks, I ordered a 3-subject one in a sale last year. That was a special thing. The one thing that I do not like about the A5 notebooks, and something to notice, and just if this matters to you, then you may not want to get this. The A5 notebooks are not perforated. So make sure you check the description carefully, because if perforation is something that is important to you, the A5s, at least at this point, do not have perforation, which is very sad for me, because sometimes I like to take messy notes, then rewrite them and tear out the old ones. And yeah, that just can't happen with this at the moment. So I got the lined version. They do have a blank plain page as well as a dot grid, I believe. So this is a nice little notebook that I'm looking forward to using for some of my work notes and things like that. And also I figured if I really wanted to, I could swap out this cover for my In Bloom covers as well if I really wanted to. So looking forward to that. Otherwise, like I said, a little bit disappointed that this isn't perforated. I figured I'd give it a shot, but now that I officially know that as of right now in 2022, they are not perforated, I will not be buying any more A5 notebooks for sure. But like most of the notebooks, comes with different stickers and things like that. And you have the gorgeous heavy weighted paper. So looking forward to be taking my notes in this and things like that. And I believe that is everything that I have. So got a cover and the books and things like that, and the notebook. And stay tuned. Let me know what you thought of this review and overview. And I did get some items in the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, so I'll be going over that as well, but it was way too much for one whole video. So I figured we'll cut it here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and definitely leave me any comments down below. Thanks so much. Bye, everyone.